All right, well, welcome everyone. I'm Connie Peterson from Charter Bank, and I am the president of the board of directors of the YMCA of the Chippewa Valley. I'd like to thank you all for joining us today. As you can imagine, when we first began planning this meeting back in February, we envisioned something quite different than this. We were looking forward to gathering as a large group over a delicious dinner with lots of conversations between friends and fellow supporters of the YMCA. We hope to announce to you the direction of the Y's capital building efforts, announcing whether we would be staying in our existing Eau Claire facility or building something new, and also telling you about the capital improvement plan for our facility in Chippewa Falls. But as we are all aware, 2020 has been full of surprises, and all of us have been challenged by ever-changing circumstances related to the global COVID-19 pandemic. But while the details of what the Y is doing and where we are focusing our efforts may have changed, at least for the short term, our underlying mission has not. As it has been for 139 years, the YMCA of the Chippewa Valley remains committed to our mission of putting Christian principles into practice through programs that build healthy spirit, mind, and body for all. Over the last 3 months, we have seen and heard from countless people in our community about how much the YMCA means to them. From the thousands of members who chose to stick with us and continue paying their membership dues, even when most of our facilities and programs had to close. To families of essential workers who are grateful for a safe, familiar place for their children to be while they were at work. To adults who said they were going crazy without their normal Y routine, whether that was playing tennis with friends, swimming laps, or getting their workout in on the cardio machines. To donors who have generously made contributions to help close the shortfall that we have experienced due to the pandemic. And so many members have told us how much they miss the personal interaction with fellow members and YMCA staff. And I know that our staff have been missing them too. We will be sharing more details about all of this today, but before I turn it over to Teresa, I'd like to take a moment to thank my fellow board members and all of the staff and volunteers in their work in continually moving the Y's mission forward. It is truly an honor to work with such a committed group of people. Thank you.
Thank you, Connie. And thanks for being board chair during the COVID coaster, as we've had an interesting last couple, I don't know how long it's been, the time seems to fly. Well, once again, Teresa Hillis here speaking, and welcome everybody. The Y, as you all know, as Connie says, the Y's been around in our community for nearly 140 years. And this short video shows how we transform lives. Well, what I love most about this video, oops, hold on. Still letting people in the waiting room. What I love most about this video is that it's not about the transactional things that we do, but the transformational way that we do them together. Oops. Now here's some more transformational hellos from the Ellie Phillips Sports Center.
Hi, I'm Corbin.
Corbin, what do you like about the Sports Center?
I get to play with my friends. Hi, I'm Bailey.
What do you like about the Sports Center, Bailey?
Having fun with my friends.
What kind of stuff do you get to do at the Sports Center?
I get to play all the fun sports and have a good time.
Why is it so much fun to come to the Sports Center?
Because you get to play around on the huge turf and the basketball courts, and then you get free time and play a bunch of games.
Okay. Are you able to make friends and meet new people here?
Yeah.
Tell me about it.
This year I already made like 5 on the first day.
5 new friends? Awesome.
What do you like about the Sports Center?
I like that my friends are here and I get to play with them. And my brother's here, so I get to see him. And it's super fun. I'm Max. I'm Easton.
Hi, Max and Easton. Why do you guys like coming to the Sports Center?
Because there are fun tricks that you can do and fun experiments. And it's really fun to be here.
What's one of the most fun things you can do? You want to talk about making friends?
Making friends. Making friends.
What is your name?
Madison.
And Madison, what do you like about the Sports Center? Do you like anything else?
Playing with toys.
What about, do you have other people that you like to play with here?
I like playing with other people. I'm friendly.
And why do you like coming to the Sports Center?
I like free time. Yeah, I like coming to the sports center because mostly we get to play sports and all the games are super cool.
Cooper, why do you like coming to the Sports Center?
We usually have a lot of energy in the morning, so I like to waste it and relax at the afternoon.
Sounds good. Do you guys make friends at the Sports Center?
Yeah, in this past 2 years we made like 16 friends, 8 friends a year, and we're still making friends. So my name is Izzy.
Why do you like coming to the Sports Center, Izzy?
Well, because it's fun and I get to make new friends. And you can also go on the playground, and there's fun things you can do. You can go on the swimming side. You can, at the end of the day, you can like watch a movie. And then like at the end where there's a couple of people, you can go at the other turf. That's why I like it here.
Well, even before day camp this summer, during the shutdown, when it first happened, from the first day, kids whose parents were needed to provide vital community work were in YMCA Schools Out programs and the Early Learning Center here in Eau Claire and Chippewa. So, a lot of people thought that everything shut down, but we had a lot of community workers that had vital jobs and kids that needed care. And the YMCA was there for them moving forward during this time, and now that we've opened back up safely. Well, today we're going to be interspersing our agenda items with our mission moment videos like the ones you've just seen. We hope these short snips made by our YMCA media moguls and producers help tell our story. Next, we're going to be touching base on our 2020 board leadership. Well, COVID shutdown hit in the middle of several YMCA planning events. One was our board term limit transition. Due to the nature of the crisis, 6 of our board members who were retiring have chosen to remain for 1 extra year to help. We also have 2 new board members who agreed to join us, Josh Hansen, and Jim Bunkelman. So you can see on the screen, this is our slate of officers, the folks that have extended, and our new members. I'm going to pass this over to Connie now.
Can I please get a motion to accept the slate of officers and board members with extensions?
I think everybody's muted.
So moved. Brian.
And can I get a second?
Second, Cole.
All right, all those in favor, please signal by saying aye.
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 Any opposed? Same sign. All right, thank you. Motion carries.
Thank you, everyone. I think it's a great indication about the wonderful leadership that we have. At these times, everyone is going through so much professionally and personally. And to be able to say that we have leaders that are able to stay the course and stick with us as we're going through some really difficult times is wonderful. And I want to thank all of them for doing so. Here's some of our transformational stories for the Chippewa Falls YMCA and some great dancing.
Hi, my name is Lily Borgenheimer, and being back at the Y is a really awesome place because, of course, if I can start swimming again after all this COVID madness. Me and my team, we have been eager to get back in the pool, and for myself, training for Olympic trials is super important. Taking this time off has been just really hard for all of us, but being back in the pool helps me mentally focus as well as physically therapeutic for me and all my teammates and teammates around the nation. So the Y is just an awesome place to hop back in.
Hi, my name is Janice, and I'm working out at our local Y in Chippewa Falls. The Y here is very important to me and my family because my daughter's actually on swim team. She just loves being here, and they've now opened up so the kids can swim some. Also, everyone's working really hard at keeping everything clean, organized, and they're very friendly and able to explain what you need to do when you do come. So I totally recommend coming into the Y still, working out. It's a lot of fun, and the people here are great.
Hi, my name is Andrea, and this is my daughter, Gabriella. Gabriella has been going to the Y this whole time, and I've been very thankful that she's been able to stay going to the YMCA so I could continue working. I've felt very safe with her here. All of the changes that the Y has implemented have been, I've been happy to go along with all of those changes, and Gabriella, it's been great for her to be able to continue to have somewhat of a normal life during these difficult times. So we're really grateful for her being able to continue to go here.
My name's Grace, and I'm happy the Y is open so I can go to practice and see all my friends.
My name is Becca, and I'm glad that the Y is open so that I can still train for swimming.
My name is Livy, and I'm glad that the Y is open so I can still train and get better at swimming.
My name is Annie Custer, and when the Y was closed, I did get out to bike a little bit and walk, but I really missed the Y. I missed my friends, I missed the exercise, and when I came back, I found it to be very safe and extremely clean, and I feel very safe. I'm so happy to be back.
Hi, I'm Reggie. I'm here at the Y and happy to be here very much. I've missed it for these few months that we've been closed because this is the only exercise that I really enjoy. I'm a swimmer, and beyond that, I feel safe to be here. I don't have to touch anything. I just walk in, I can hip the door open, and all the other doors are propped open. I wear my mask to the pool and then get in the pool. There are signs on the ground that indicate distancing spaces for everyone to follow. And once I'm in the pool, there's an assigned lane, and I never have to come anywhere near anyone else's breath or air So I'm good. And I'm happy to be back, as I said before, and hopefully that this message will help other folks to realize that the Y is a safe place to be.
Well, we've had a few video snips about our transformational work. Let's reflect on our impact in 2019 and 2020. As we know, the Y has been serving the Chippewa Valley for nearly 140 years. We've managed to find a few old snapshots for everyone to look at. Wow, some of these are blasts from a past and I don't know all of them, obviously. But when we look at things, the Y has been here in our community for World War I, the 1918 pandemic, World War II, the Depression, recessions, and the Y has been here for the community for all these events and more. And so we've been here for a long, long time. I don't know about you, but the last few months have been such a roller coaster. I tend to forget some important things that actually happened in 2019. Who remembered that we merged two great YMCAs this month last year? It's pretty amazing. It's practically an anniversary today. This is really something to celebrate. It made us stronger, and I think that really helped us stay strong as we started this 2020 roller coaster. When businesses and schools closed in March, YMCA childcare in Chippewa Falls and Eau Claire remained open to care for kids whose parents were vital workers in the community. I am so incredibly proud of our staff who were on the front lines as emergency workers. Words just fail to describe how brave they were sticking it out to make sure our kids were safe and cared for.
Okay, here, Emmett. Here, should we wash Isaac wash his hands? Here, put it on there. Right there. Isaac, can we wash? Ooh, put it right there. Right there, yeah. Oh. Now, Bella, put yours on there.
My name is Dan Schindler, and this is the Cabbage Patch South. These are the babies. I have been here for 15 years, and my history here is that I have been here for years, 15 years now on this side, and I've also been on the other side as a parent. My own children were here also for 11 years. So I think this is the greatest place for all kids, and they have more to offer, and the community-based program is absolutely wonderful. So that's why I'm here.
My name is Sloan, and I like playing in my room about the black area. My name is Vera Van, and I like to play with the blacks. I like to play with just the home area. My name's Maddie, and I like playing with the blacks at my room.
I'm Kelly Johnson. I've been here for over 6 months now. I love working with these children. They learn every day, and everything new to me, and they're really great.
I like to play with my toys and when I go to my cousin. My name's Lily, and I like to play with toys, and I love my mommy.
Hi, I'm Betty, and I've been here at the YMCA for 11 and a half years. I really like the involvement I get to be with the family and the children and get to go ahead and know them each individually. And I enjoy the membership and getting to run the Pure Water Days race and help volunteer in our kids' events and other activities that we have throughout the community.
Well, I don't know about you, but we obviously learned that those kids like the blocks and like to play with them. And I can understand why. Let's see. So together we've broadened our impact and service to our communities. We have 5 branches and nearly 140 years worth of service. As you can see, we have quite a reach in the Chippewa Valley. Red is adults, green is family, or blue is family, and there's some seniors in there too. We extend far west past Menominee, north above New Auburn, east past Edson, and south past Mondovi. And I hope I pronounced all those words right. Connie said yes to me. Here's some more video of our kids and a transformational story.
I just think this looks funny.
Why is the YMCA Sports Center so special?
It is so special because my son, he's been coming here since he was just really young, and it's just a great opportunity for kids to get out and have like I call it a home away from home, just with positive influences, positive energy, just a great place all around.
Zeb, why do you like coming to the Sports Center?
Because of the food and the activities we play. We get to go outside and go like on the playground for a few hours, like 2.5 hours.
Oh yeah, I was gonna say, you cannot get them. Hello.
Is the Sports Center a good place to make friends?
Yes, because we play activities together, and at free choice, at the end of the day and before lunch, we get to play on the big balls and play kickball, and sometimes football.
Why was it especially important during COVID-19 and all the shutdowns for us to offer care during that time?
That was absolutely amazing, just for myself, because the company I worked for was essential. They never shut down, so having a place to come to that was familiar and with caring staff, it was a special, awesome, like, godsend time. Thank you for that.
Well, in 2019, pre-COVID, we served almost 21,000 people in the Chippewa Valley. That was nearly 11,000 youth served. We had over 3,900 seniors that came to the Y to stay active and connect with others, 4,000 plus childcare opportunities, 2,500 summer camp experiences, and 7,000 plus kids learning youth sports and swim lessons to keep kids active while learning those valuable social and interpersonal skills. That's where we were in 2019, and now we're building back from 2020 in COVID. Here's another video snip of our Y families. It has been 2 years since the John and Faye Menard Tennis Center opened.
I'm Molly, and I just think the tennis center is a great community, and lots of my friends are here, and I always look forward to coming every day.
I'm Chloe, and I'm really happy the tennis center is back open because I get to see my friends and stay active.
Hi, my name is Tommy, and I'm excited that we can come back here because it's where kind of most of my friends are, and it's where I spend most of my time, either working here or playing tennis. So I'm just glad to be back with everyone that I know.
Hi, I'm Ariana Smith, and I love playing tennis here, like every day of the week. I'm really happy that the tennis center is back open, so I can come practice captains with my team and see all the coaches here again.
I'm Ben Young, and I'm super happy the tennis center is back open because I can see my friends and I can
get a lot better at tennis.
I'm Josie, and I'm happy to be back at the tennis center because I love playing tennis and it keeps me busy and active.
I'm Ethan Beckman. I'm happy that tennis is back. It just gives me something to do over quarantine, and it just gives me a break from my family because after 3 months, I just want to hang out with my friends again.
Okay. All right. Oh, technical difficulties there. Probably my fault. Okay. Well, right now, let's look at navigating our future on the agenda. 2020 showed us that we all need to buckle up as we ride the COVID coaster. I have a disclaimer, no YMCA staff or board chairs were injured in taking this photo. I don't know if you recognize anyone there. All kidding aside, COVID hasn't been a fun ride for anyone. We've had to make some hard decisions about YMCA operations and programs. One of the hardest decisions was to close Camp Manitou for the summer. We spent a lot of time trying to think how we could operate it safely, but we just couldn't figure out how to adapt it to make it safe. And it was a really, really hard decision. We're looking forward to next year. Here's some video though.
Hey everyone. So we're really sad not to be up at camp this summer, sharing our wonderful facility with so many kids and families that really love camp dearly. It's been heartwarming though to just see how much support our community has for us. We've had just many alumni, parents, campers, summer staff reach out and let us know what camp means to them. We've given an opportunity for our campers to send in messages that we can compile to send to our staff, and here's a few of those. So we're getting excited to be back next summer with everybody back together up at camp.
Dear Manitou counselors, I just wanted to drop in and say how important you guys all are to me. You guys make every camp experience so much more fun and exciting and amazing, and I'm going to miss you all so much this summer. Especially Sarah Martin. I had her my first 2 years at camp, and she just makes going back every year so much more special than it already is with her bright smile. I hope you guys are all staying safe. Bye.
We sure wish Manitou what? Manitou what? Let's camp in the land, joining hand in hand, we will miss Manitou what? Manitou what? That's turn the white birds flow.
I'm really gonna miss everyone, especially Annabella and Macy.
We're gonna miss Teen Week.
Hey Camp Manitou, it's Finley and Scout here. I'm really sad that I won't be seeing you guys this year, and I really look forward to seeing you next year. Stay safe, take care, and stay well. Thanks for being so amazing.
I can't come to camp this year, but I'm happy I'll get to go next year.
I miss camp so much, and I wish that it could happen this year, but shout out to all the counselors. You guys are super awesome and nice and just fun people to be around, and I hope that we can see you next year.
Here's a little smile, here's a little grin, here's a little love until we meet again. See you next summer. We miss you! Camp Manitou! Exclamation point! We are from Manitou! Manitou! Best camp in the land! John and Abraham, we are from Manitou! Hey! Woo!
I've seen that camp video several times now, and every time it gets me really teary-eyed. Well, COVID has impacted nonprofits and YMCAs as well as businesses, obviously, deeply. There are about 2,700 Ys across the country with 800 plus associations with small, mid-size, and large-size YMCAs. I just saw a typo. Pre-COVID, 15% of YMCA associations were fiscally at risk. Current trends predicts that the number of at-risk Ys will grow to 30%, and we hope that's not the case. The YMCA of Chippewa Valley continues to remain strong thanks to our committed community leaders, donors, members, and staff. And I want to thank all of you for helping us get through this for our community. The COVID coaster moved so fast, we can almost forget we made a very hard decision in December, almost. The YMCA bowed out of the Sonotag project. With the process being accelerated to a then stated summer construction, the YMCA knew we could not start a portion of the project without having the funds committed. Projects built with debt risk the well-being of the organization during tough times, and our crystal ball was probably working on that one. But it was another hard decision that we had in 2019. And now for an update on the capital campaign. Well, the board was planning on reviewing information on a tight timeline for the first 4 months of the year in 2020. And we did a great job until March of 2020 and COVID. COVID's delayed our decision. There's been so much work that we've been doing to keep the Y operating right now during COVID that we hadn't had any time to review our information for the capital campaign. And now we need to update it. We realize that. The board is going to be meeting the next few months to renew our efforts and really assess where we are and where we need to go. When we know that we have to make a decision, but there's value in continue a process to get it right. We want to make sure we become so focused on the finish line that we fail to find the joy and the value in the journey. And it's still a journey, so we need to make sure that we get it done right. And we're going to be committed as a board to making sure that we're doing that, hopefully to have a decision by the end of the year, if not sooner. So that's it. How did our virtual annual meeting do? Did everybody make it through? Did you have any questions?
I think it went well, Teresa. Thank you.
Thanks. Any questions?
I have a question about the capital campaign.
Sure. Who is this?
This is Josh Clements, member.
Hey, Josh.
Hi. So with the decision regarding Sonotag behind us as a Y, what are the range of options that are being explored for the capital campaign that remain?
Oh, you know what? It's pretty much the same range that we had before COVID, right? Should we stay or should we go? And depending on what we decide, we look at all the options of saying, what's our demographics? What do our donors feel like they can fund? And how can we move forward? And what site should we choose? And what decisions should we make? So it's pretty much the same decision. We just have to reboot everything and start that process again. Did that answer your question?
Yeah, thank you.
Thanks, Josh. Any other questions? Well, if we don't have any other questions, once again, I would like to thank all our staff, our volunteers, our members, our donors for helping our community as we move through some really difficult times. As you can see, the Y's been around for almost 140 years, and we've done that before, but boy, it sure doesn't make it easy. There's been a lot of sacrifices. We're still not through everything. We're still hanging in there, and I'm just really proud at the courage that everyone has been showing. Thanks for being a part of it.
Hi, this is Connie again. I would like to just again reiterate and thank the board and all the staff and the support of all of our members and our donors. It really is true. If you haven't been down to the Y, stopped into any of the facilities, please do so. They've done a fantastic job in getting things prepared for COVID and reopening. So With that, can I get a motion to adjourn?
So moved. Scott Biederman.
All right. Well, thank you all for attending today, and we appreciate your support. Thank you.
And if we did everything right, we hope that this entire thing was taped. We'll find out. If you'd like to have a link to that and we managed to tape it like we hope, I can go ahead and send you to the annual meeting, the tape portion of it. Thanks, everybody, and have a great day.